Tell you what I like about all these reality TV shows. You get to watch people humiliate themselves for free. Yes. I love that. But you know what I hate about them is you've got all these people doing the most ridiculous things and they always say the same thing. I have no regrets. No regrets. I got naked on national TV for a chocolate chip, but I have no regrets. I made out with this guy who made out with 24 other girls on national TV, but I have no regrets. I brought shame and dishonor upon myself, my entire family for generations, but I have no regrets. Well, I have regrets. I regret trying to pour gasoline into a styrofoam cup. I regret the 8th grade. All of it. I regret taping over my daughter's sonogram. I regret that I taped over it with celebrity boxing. I further regret that Greg Brady lost to Danny Bonaducci. I regret shaving my head. Seemed like a good idea at the time, but my hair has not come back. You know what's worse than being bald at 32? Being bald at 18. When I was in high school, that's right. The one bald kid in my high school came up to me and he was like, "Hey Eric, stop using your hair dryer." It's like, I'm getting hair care advice from a bald kid, I'm doomed. But you know, I have something kind of exciting. I don't have hair growing in my hair, but I do have hair growing on my back. Now, I need hair on my back like I need fingernails coming out of my armpits. What's this all about? But I have a plan. I'm going to grow it out, and I'm going to do a back hair comb over. That's right. You know, I regret having a cheap dad. I love my dad, but he was cheap. All my friends, they had these shirts with like the guy playing polo. You know what I got for Christmas? A shirt with a guy playing miniature golf. I had one of those jackets, remember those cool jackets, members only? Right, the little snap, what the heck was that all about? All right, my jacket didn't say members only, it said any idiot can join. But my parents, they're so cheap, they wouldn't let me eat cashews, right? Because cashews were too expensive, but they didn't tell me the reason was they were cheap. They just said, cashews are for adults. So when all my friends would like sneak out of the house to go party, like I was sneaking out of the house, I was like, "Hey, what's up, bro? Do you have some cashews?" Right after high school, I went on a 2-week cashew binge. I was hallucinating that I was a pecan pie. But it's all right. I went to rehab with Mr. Peanut, so it's all good. You know what else I regret? I regret my wedding day. Now, let me explain. I've been married for 10 years to the same woman. All right, so ever since it's all worked out. That's right. Good. But on the day of my wedding, something heinous, something horrific happened. I woke up with chicken pox. I could not make this up. True story. All right, you get chicken pox once in your life, and I got it on my wedding day. What's next? Diaper rash on the honeymoon? What's going on? I tried to avoid the one pimple on my forehead, right? No caffeine, no chocolate. Oh no, I woke up with thousands of them all over my body. And I'd waited. Debbie and I were good kids. We waited until that day to be together, right? Hey, I know I look like I escaped from a leper colony. But my wife, she endured the ceremony, and afterwards the pastor was like, "Please join Eric and Debbie for the reception. But be warned, the groom has chicken pox. Enjoy." People were in the reception area waving at me from afar. Other people were sending little children over to me. We're playing connect the dots on my face. But I decided nothing would stop us. We decided to go on our honeymoon somewhere beautiful, somewhere Debbie had never been, somewhere exotic. So we got on a plane, flew from Dallas to Los Angeles. That's right. Spent the first night at an LAX Stays Inn. Beautiful. Heard good things about Orange County, so spent the next night in Santa Ana. Went to Disneyland, and I know what you're thinking. Sure, I infected thousands of children at the happiest place on earth, but it was my honeymoon, right? Went to Laguna Beach. I've been working out. I was buff, ripped. Took off my shirt. Little children started screaming, "Unclean, unclean!" But me and my six-pack and my wife had the beach all to ourselves. It was an amazing experience. Any of you guys here married? Any of you guys dating someone? Have a girlfriend? Any of you guys like girls? All right, good. That made me nervous. My wife asked the most ridiculous questions that you could never possibly answer correctly. Debbie's like, "Eric, would you still love me if I were fat?" Well, sure. Extra large means extra love. And she's like, "Well, what if I was in a horrible accident and I was disfigured by this auto accident? Were you driving my car? Were you at fault? I mean, is my insurance going to go? No, of course I'm going to love you." And then I thought I'd turn the table, so I was like, "Debbie, would you still love me if spoke like Yoda, did I?" And then she asked me the absolute worst question that could ever be asked. She said, "Eric, would you still love me if I were a man?" What? You know, the only way to survive the auto accident was for them to make me into a man?
Oh my God!
Yes? No? And then it hit me. The only way I could answer, "Yes, yes, Debbie, I will love you. I will still be married to you if you are a man. For I shall become a woman." Hey, I'm Eric Bryant. I have no regrets. God bless.